We begin with the latest from Bangladesh. The country's first general election since the ouster of former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is over, and the results are out. The nation of more than 175 million people has delivered a clear and decisive mandate. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party has swept to power with a commanding two-thirds majority. According to the Election Commission, the BNP and its allies have surged past the 200-seat mark in the 300-member Jatiya Sangsad. This is well above the 151 seats required to form a government, giving the party a strong, stable numerical edge in parliament. Final voter turnout stood at a little over 59%. In Dhaka, the streets are witnessing a sense of cautious optimism. Many residents say they are hoping the BNP's sweeping victory will bring peace, stability and a fresh start after months of political turbulence.
Tarique Zia is an honest man. If he weren't, would people vote for him? Tarique is a great leader, and Jamaat people are against the independence of this country. Those who opposed this country's inception don't deserve to win. The election was very peaceful this time, in comparison to the previous ones. There was no violence whatsoever. I felt festive going to the polling station.
Cheers, chants and camera flashes also surrounded Tarique Rahman's convoy. Waving from inside his car, the BNP chief acknowledged the sea of well-wishers. For Tarique Rahman, the son of former Prime Minister Khalida Zia, this marks a dramatic political comeback. Rahman was in a self-imposed exile for last 17 years to escape Hasina-era court cases. And he returned to Bangladesh only last December in the run-up to yesterday's election. He is now poised to take charge, become the Prime Minister of a nation still emerging from months of unrest. And this was no ordinary election. It was the first national vote since the student protests of 2024 that forced Hasina from office, a movement that reshaped Bangladesh's political landscape. The interim administration led by Nobel laureate Mohammad Yunus oversaw a volatile transition period when minorities came under attack and ties with neighboring India got tense. Yunus also barred Hasina's Awami League from contesting elections. Her exclusion from the polls led to backlash, and the former Prime Minister, who remains in neighboring India since the end of her rule in August 2024, has branded yesterday's election as sham and unconstitutional. But back in Bangladesh, voters were not just choosing a government. They were also deciding on structural reforms. In a parallel referendum, more than 65% voted yes to the proposed July Charter, a sweeping democratic reform package aimed at preventing one-party dominance. The proposals include prime ministerial term limits, the creation of an upper house, expanded presidential powers, and stronger judicial independence. The message from the electorate appears clear: change, but with stability. On the opposition side, the Islamist Jamaat-e-Islami Party signaled it would pursue what it called positive politics once the full results are out. Meanwhile, its coalition partner, the student-led NCP, has raised concern about integrity of vote count.
We expect that as soon as the government releases the official results, we will call you, the journalists, again to share our final views on the election. You can be assured that our stance will be positive, focused on constructive and people-centered politics, not party politics. We will not oppose simply for the sake of opposing.
Despite pre-poll clashes that left several dead and hundreds injured, polling day itself was largely peaceful, according to authorities. Heavy security deployment and international scrutiny helped contain tensions. But sporadic violence was reported from several parts of the country during yesterday's vote. BNP leaders have called for restraint, urging supporters to mark the victory with prayers rather than street celebrations. Now the immediate challenge ahead is translating electoral triumph into governance. But for now, one thing is certain. After years of turbulence and historic uprising, Bangladesh has voted for a new political chapter.
He rebuilt Egypt's pride after defeat. He turned victory into legitimacy. Then he chose peace with Israel. He broke an Arab consensus. He challenged his own military. He silenced his critics at home. But then, one day, on a national parade ground, in front of cameras, in front of the world, gunmen stepped forward and killed Anwar Sadat. It changed Egypt overnight. The assassination, Saturday at these times, only on Firstpost.